This conference will now be recorded.
Good evening, all of you. My voice is audible and my screen is visible for you. Hello?
Good evening,
Okay.
ma'am.
Yeah, good evening. So, in the previous class, what and all we had done, so that's nothing but the spark lines we had covered, right? So, there are three types of spark lines. So, that's nothing but the line spark line, column spark line, and the win or loss spark line. So, now today, let us discuss about the pivot table, okay, and the pivot chart. So first I will just apply the simple data. Okay, so the simple data I'm applying here. Yes. Okay, so now just select this particular data. Okay, select this particular data. So and then just click on is this pivot table. Okay, so just click on this pivot table. So now here create the pivot table. So that means here choose the data that you want to analyze. So that means you have to select the table or range. Okay, so instead of selecting the complete data, so if your data is a bulk, okay, so then just place the cursor inside the cell. Okay, so if your data is bulk, so I mean more, so then what you have to do, so you have to place the cursor inside the cell, any of the cell, okay, within the table, any of the particular cell you have to place the cursor. So and then click on this pivot table. Okay, so just go for this pivot table. So and then here the complete data will be selected, so that means from A1 to D5. Okay, so A1 to D5 has been selected. So and then choose where you want the pivot table report to be placed. So just click on this new worksheet. So I want to get this particular report in the new worksheet. Okay, so and then click on OK here. So now I will be getting the pivot table. Okay, so now you just click on this names M1, M2 and M3. So all the marks and the data will be applied, will be activated here. Okay, so that is about the pivot table fields here. So you will be getting the pivot table fields here. So you have to activate all these fields. So what do you mean by field? So in Excel, field is nothing but the column. Okay, so today I'm covering this pivot table now. Okay, pivot table and the pivot table tools. Okay, so in Excel, so field is nothing but the column. Okay, so field is nothing but the column. Okay, so here sum of M1 is a M1 is one of the field, M2 is also a field, and M3 is also a field, like that. So and then what is the use of this pivot table? Say now automatic sort and filter option will be applied. Okay, so you can easily sorting and filtration options you can apply here. And then automatically, so the sum of M1, sum of M2, that means the total it will be displayed here. Okay, so now if you don't want to get the sum, if you want to get that this one count, average and all, so automatically you will be getting that also. Okay, so that is about the pivot table fields here. Okay, so now you will be getting the pivot table analyze. Okay, so the cursor, it has to be placed inside the pivot table. Okay, understanding, girls? So the cursor, it has to be applied inside the pivot table. So and then you have to click on this pivot table analyze. So then only you will be getting the pivot table analyze tab. So then you will be getting the options here. So the options which are related to completely the with respect to the pivot table. Okay, so now what we have to do is, so pivot table name, so it is displaying here the pivot table name. So you if you want to get any other kind of names, you can apply, you can edit the name here. So that is about the pivot table name here. So now for example, I want this table to be named as sixth standard marks. Okay, so sixth standard marks sheet, so that is about the pivot table name. Okay, so then active field, so what do you mean by this active field? So active field is nothing but if I just click on the column, so automatically it will be showing you which as I have been selected. So that means sum of m2, so this is the active field. So it will be applied here. So that is about the active field here. Okay,
Ma'am, can you explain once again, ma'am?
yeah. Yeah. So yes, I will explain you it again. So first, what you have to do, so you have to apply the data. I mean, you have to put the data like this. Okay, you have to type the data like this. So and then you have to go for this insert. Okay, you have to go for this insert tab. So and then click on this pivot table. Okay, so click on this pivot table. So then what it will happen? So the complete data will be selected. Okay, so now you will be getting the data selected from A1 to D5. So how much ever the data is, so the complete data it will be getting selected. So and then click on OK here. So then it will be opened, so the new sheet will be opened here, and inside this particular sheet I'll be getting the pivot table here. So now if I just as soon as you activate this pivot table, you will be getting the pivot table fields here. Okay, pivot table fields here. So that's why you can activate from here. So that means the names m1, m2 and the m3 fields. Okay, so this is about the pivot table fields here. So and then the pivot table name, if you wanted to apply, so then you can even rename it. So now I'm renaming this as the report card. Okay, so report card. So like that, if I just rename, so that the table name will be renamed. Okay, so then next one is about the active field. Okay, active field, so active field is nothing but, so whichever the field I have selected, that means whichever the column I have selected, so that one it will be showing you. So that means the sum of m2. Okay, sum of m2, so the column it will be selected, so that is about the sum of m2 here. Okay, so that is about the active field. So everybody, you just write down, so the pivot table analyze tab. Okay, pivot table, so I am putting that in the notepad. Pivot table analyze tab. Okay, so in that I have the pivot table name. I can change the name of the pivot table. So and then I can even select the particular field or column. Okay, so this is about the thing. Okay, so next it is about the field settings. I will show you that one. Field settings. So what do you mean by this field settings? So now if I just click on this field settings here. Okay, so now what is the thing? So I have got the total here, so that means the sum of m1 it is showing. Okay, so now I don't want to get the total, so I wanted to get the average. Okay, so now I wanted to get the average of the
Ma'am, where is the
selected
field
both
settings
values.
option?
Ma'am, please can you show it again, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So now I'll just click on this cell. Okay, so that means the field. So now here pivot table analyze tab you will be getting. Okay, so pivot table analyze tab you will be getting. So from this tab you will be having this field settings. Okay, so field settings option you got it. Pivot table analyze. So there you will be having field settings here. Okay. So now click on this field settings. So now I wanted to apply the other functions like count, average, maximum, minimum, product. Okay, so then count numbers. Okay, standard deviation, variable. So all those things. Okay, so now I will be selecting this as a average. Okay, so I wanted to get the average. I don't want to get the total of these values. So now select this average and click on OK. So now can you see this average of m1? So now it is so now I can just see here. So the average is 86.75. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Ha. So next it is so I will be changing the same thing from the field settings. I will be changing that to the sum only. Just click on OK. Okay, so from this pivot table fields, so many columns are there here. So names, values. So that means sum of m1, m2, m3, and all. So I can just exchange these things. So now I can just apply these names to the filter. Okay, so now from this I can just apply whoever I want. So just click on this Kamala
Ma'am, can
and
you
then
show
click
how
on
did you change
OK.
it to filter, ma'am?
Yeah. So now the names field is there in the rows. Okay, so can you see in the right side down? So that means a rows area you are having the names here. So that one you just click and drag it to the filter area. Okay, so that one you just drag it towards the filter area. So now it will be applied. Okay, so it will be applied to the particular data. So now what you have to do, so in this names, so you just click on this corner and then click on this Kamala and then click on OK. See, so now it will be selected here. So now how much is the Kamala's marks? So 89, 89 and 90. So like that. So the particular names you can just filter it. Okay, so again I can drag this names towards the rows. So you just drag it towards the rows. So now it will be rearranged like that. So and again you can enter so like swap this, like names to the columns and values to the rows. Can you see this? Okay, so the those names to the columns and values to the rows. So I have interchanged both of them like that. So in whichever the field in whichever the areas you want, you can just drag and you can just put it there. So like that. So that is about the uh, uh, you know pivot table fields option usage. So and then next it is about the group. Okay, so group selection. So now what you have to do is, so you have to select both of them. Say now for example, so Harish and Kala are from A section. Okay, Harish and Kala are from A section. So I will be selecting both of them and then click on group selection here. Okay, so I'll be selecting this group selection here. Okay, so now this group 1. So now this group 1, I'll be selecting this and then I'll be changing that to what uh, A section. Okay, so A section. So A section students are Harish and Kala, and these both people, I mean the students, I will be selecting and then click on this group selection. Okay, so click on this group selection. So now group 2. So now I'll be applying, I'll be selecting this as B section here, like that. Understood? So that is about the group selection. After field settings, you are having a group selection. Okay, so group selection. So now here the next option is about, see, whenever you group this, so you can just, expand field and the collapse field. So if you just click on this collapse field, so now you'll be getting only the group headings. Okay, so now click on this expand field, so then you will be getting both the data also which is there in the particular headings. Okay, so under group selection you are having expand field and the collapse field. So now again you can select these things and you can ungroup this. So you can just click on this ungroup, see automatically it will be ungroup here. Ungroup. Understood now?
Ma'am, can you
So
show the
that is
notes
about
now?
the ah
Yes.
ha. So now next it is about the insert slicer option. Okay, insert slicer option. So if you just click on this insert slicer, so now you will be getting the two types. I mean this all the fields will be just expanded. So now names I want M2. Okay, names and M2 columns. So and then I'll just click on OK. Okay, so now I'll just click on OK. So now I'll be getting the slicers here. Okay, so now as soon as I click on, say now this will be I mean this values will be arranged according to the ascending order. Okay, so this numbers will be arranged according to the ascending order. So whenever I click on this Kala, okay, so now the marks will be shown. Okay, whenever I click on this Harish, so then marks will be shown. So that is nothing but the slicer. So you can click on this clear filter here. Okay, so understood. So this is very important option. So insert slicer option. So if you want me to show it once again, I will show you. Insert slicer. So while doing dashboard and all, this is very important.
Ma'am, can you explain once again, ma'am, the insert slicer?
Yeah. So now insert slicer. So that means so you place the cursor inside the pivot table and then click on this pivot table analyze. Okay, so now you just click on this insert slicer option. So you just click on this insert slicer option. So now you will be getting all the slices. That means the fields will be shown here. All the applied fields will be shown here. So now I want to be displayed, the slicers to be displayed like names and M2 for fields. Okay, names and the M2 field. So and then click on OK. Okay, names and M2. So now what I have to do is, so I'll just click on this Mala. So now I can just find out her marks. How much is her marks? So I wanted to know about Harish. See, now Harish marks is 97. So like that, I can just apply the particular data and I can view the marks here. So that is about the slicer. Okay, so see, you can even see this. So not only this slicer, so this will be changed in even in the data as well. Okay, so now again click on this clear filter. So then it will be cleared. So by default, this numbers will be arranged according to the ascending order, like that. Understood, no?
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Huh.
Yes, ma'am.
So now the next one is about the change data source. So I will explain this insert timeline, but I want to be applied with a different data. So that's why I will put another data and I will apply this insert timeline option. Okay. So now I will just take a new sheet. Okay. So this is a what pivot table. Okay, pivot table. So then this is about the data. So and then here I have, I mean, if you wanted to apply this insert timeline option, so then you have to type the date. So the data should contain the date, year, month, or like that. Okay, so that's why what you have to do is, so you have to apply the sales and the date. In the case of like data, so I will apply the date here. So sales, I will just mention here the number of sales here. Okay, so now this is about the year. So this is the April month first. Okay, so 2020. Okay, April month first 2021, then April month first 2022, then April month first 2023. Okay, so then April month first. Okay, 2024 is not there, right? So now this one I will delete. So I will apply only the data for this one, this much. So now what I have to do, I have to select this again. I have to go for this insert tab. So and then again I have to apply this pivot table. Just click on this. So and then I wanted to get the pivot table in the new worksheet. So and then click on OK. Okay, so now I'll be getting this pivot table fields. So now you just select the sales and the year. Okay, so now you can see this year
Ma'am,
and
please show again.
yeah. So first what you have to do, you have to type the data like this. Okay, so and then click on this insert tab. I mean, place the cursor inside any of the particular cell. So and then go for the insert tab and then go for the pivot table option. Okay, so then the whole data will be getting selected and then click on this new worksheet and then click on OK. Okay, so now you will be getting this pivot table and then I have to select the sales and the year from this particular pivot table fields. Okay, understood? So now from here you just click on this insert timeline option. Okay, insert timeline option. So and then click on year. Okay, so now click on OK. Okay, so this is called as the timeline. Okay, so this is called as the timeline here. Okay, timeline. So now here I wanted to apply, I mean, I wanted to check the data. So whether I have made the sales, how much I have made the sales in the July month, or else in the June month. Okay, so or else in the May month. Okay, so or else in the April month. Yes, I got it. So in the month of April in the year 2023, so I have made the sales of 56,224. Understanding? Okay, so then about the February 2023, no data is available. And now if instead of clicking all those things, I can just filter the data according to the years. So according to the years, according to the quarters, according to the months, and according to the days as well. Okay, so however, I mean, in whichever the format
Ma'am,
the data will be. Yes.
ma'am, when I am just choosing some month, I'm not getting any data on this side. How did you get the data of that particular year, ma'am?
No, no. What you have to do is, so first you check the system format. I mean the date format of the system. Okay, so now here according to my data. Okay, so according to my system's format, so first month and then the date and the year. Okay, so now you also mention that you first check with your system whether you have the same format, or else the first date and the month and the year. Okay, so then accordingly only you have to type the
Ma'am,
data
for me it
and then
is date and month and then year.
so, then in which format you have to type the data. So you have to type the data in the same format, that is from the first date, month and the year. Okay, date, month and the year.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, we're not able to hear you.
Yeah. Sorry, I was in the mute. Okay. So now here I was explaining about the timeline, right? So now here you can apply the date format. So now I was explaining about the date, no? So in whichever the format you have the date in your system. Okay, so in that particular format only you have to apply the data here, and then you have to apply the timeline option here. Okay. So now click on this years, so and then quarters. So according to the quarter, you can just apply. So quarter two, quarter three, quarter four. Okay. So 1 year you have to apply as a 4 quarters. I mean it has been divided into 4 quarters. So April, May, June. Okay. So the 3 months. is called as the first quarter. Okay, so then June, July, August, so second quarter, September, October, November. Okay, so like that, you will be having 4 quarters. So again, January, February, and March. So that is about the fourth quarter. So like that, for every 3 months, the quarters will be changed, like quarter one, quarter two, quarter three. So according to that particular quarters, so you can particularly apply the timeline here. Okay, so that is about the years, quarters, months, and the days, like that. So or else if you don't want, so if you wanted to apply the complete data, so then you can just click on this clear filter, so then all the data will be applied here, like that. So and if you just click on this plus sign here, so then you will be getting quarter two. So again, if you click on this plus sign here, so again you will be getting the month as April, like that.
Ma'am, can you show this part again?
So now what you have to do is, so timeline you understood, no? Inserting timeline.
Yes, ma'am.
Ha. So now just click on this clear filter. Okay, so then the complete data will be displayed here. Okay, so here you will be getting the plus. So beside this year, you will be having this plus. Okay, so just to click on this plus here, so now you will be getting quarter wise. Okay, so again if you click on this plus, so you will be getting the month also, like that. Understood?
Can you repeat this once again, ma'am?
Ha. So now what you have to do, so the data is like this. Okay, so now beside this you are having the plus symbol. So you just click on this plus symbol here. So now the data will be applied like the quarter basis, and then again click on this plus beside the quarter 2. So now you will be getting even the accordingly to the month also, like that. Okay, so again click on this minus sign here, so then you will not be getting accordingly the quarters and the months and the days, like that. Okay. Yeah, so the next thing is about the clear. Any doubts, girls?
No, ma'am.
Huh. So this is about the refresh option. Okay, so this is about the filter connections. So filter connections, if you just apply, so any caption, name, sheets, everything it will display. So now if you don't want to display the year and all, so you can just deactivate this and then click on OK. So then the filter connections so will be applied here. So that is about the thing. So now refresh option. So what is this
Ma'am, can you
refresh
explain
option?
filter connections, ma'am?
So filter connections, so manage which filters the pivot table is connected to. Okay, so pivot table where it has been connected. So here the data it has been connected. So now the table it is there here. So now filter connections. So now here I wanted to get the filter and then click on this. Okay. Okay. So now automatically the here it has been filtered here. Okay. So here only I have the filter. Okay. So that is about the filter connections here. Okay, so the next option is about the refresh. So after this insert slicer, so please write down insert timeline. Okay, so insert timeline. So then filter connections. Then what else? Refresh option. Refresh. Okay, so next it is about the refresh. Say now what I will do, so I'll be just putting this 78,459. Okay, 78,459. So now if you wanted to change that data, okay, if you wanted to change that data into 80,000, okay, 80,000. So and then just click on this a timeline. So now I'll just apply, I will go for this pivot table analyze and then click on this refresh option. So now can you see this? So it has been changed into 80,000 now, like that. So whatever the changes we had done in the particular table, so that will be reflected into your particular pivot table here, like that. Understood? Okay, so the next one is about the change data source. Okay, you have class tomorrow, girls. What about your college?
Ma'am, we don't have college tomorrow, ma'am. We do.
Okay, okay, okay. So we will go to the next option. So that is nothing but change data source. Okay, so change data source. So now what you have to do is, so if you wanted to change the particular data source, so that means according to this particular data, okay, according to this so I don't want to apply this one, I will just go for this sheet 2, no, no, sheet 1. So now according to this names and the marks, okay, so I have been getting this particular pivot table here. Okay, so now I don't want to get the pivot table according to this data, but instead of that I'll be preparing a new data. Okay, I'll be preparing the new data. So that means which one, names, okay, and this one salary. Okay, names and the salary. So now I'll use this A, B, C and the D. Okay. So now what I have to do, so just go for this pivot table sheet. So then I will apply this pivot table analyze. Okay. So now go for this change data source. Okay. So just go for this change data source. So now the accordingly the data is this one, right? So from A1 to D5. Okay. But now I want this data to be selected. That means the names and the salary. Okay, names and the
Ma'am, can you go
salary.
back a little, ma'am?
Yeah. So first what you have to do, so first you prepare a new data. Okay, first you type the new data. Okay, so and then go for the pivot table which you have applied. Okay, so go for the particular pivot table which you have applied. So and then you just click on this pivot table analyze. Okay, so then go for this pivot table analyze. So and then click on this change data source. Okay, so now click on this change data source. So now this one, so I don't want to be getting selected from this A1 to D5. Instead of that, I wanted to get to be selected from this A7 to B11. Okay, A7 to B11. So and then you just click on OK. Okay, A7 to B11 and then click on OK. Okay, so now names and the salary. Okay, so now you will be getting the data here like that. So that is about the change data source. So now whatever the things which I have got like names according to the names and the marks data, so that it has been replaced by salary data like that. Okay, so that is about the change data source. Okay, so the next one, yes, I have written here. Yes, sir. So the next one is about the pivot table analyze. So the next thing is about the clear. So you can clear the pivot table here. So completely, so clear. And then even you can select the pivot table also. Okay, so that means clear the pivot table. Clear means clear the
Ma'am,
pivot table.
ma'am,
Yeah, tell me. Ah,
ma'am, I have this slicer which I have, put in my ta for the table. How do I
hmm.
remove that slicer?
Just 1 minute. Wait, I will just show you. Just click on this and click on OK. Yes, you will be getting the slicer. So now how to remove this? So just click on the slicer. Okay. So now it will be selected. So now press delete on the keyboard.
Okay, ma'am.
Hmm. So now the next one is about the move pivot table. So you can even move the pivot table also. Okay. So move pivot table. Okay. Move pivot table. So the next one is about the pivot chart. Okay, so this fields, items, and all. So you can just apply the formula inside the particular table here. I'll just mention that in the assignment. So I am just giving you the practical assignments for you regarding the pivot table. So I'll just forward it in the group. So you have to complete the assignment and you have to send it to me. Okay.
When, ma'am?
Uh, So I'll give you 3 days time. Tomorrow is Friday, so anyhow you will not be having class on Friday, Saturday, Sunday and all. So you'll be having so many days time, so you can complete the assignment, okay, and send it to
Ma'am, so
my
tomorrow
mail
we
ID.
don't have classes, ma'am.
Wait, I'll just confirm it for you. So this is my mail ID, so you can just mail all your assignments to my this mail ID, okay.
Ma'am, because now you said that we'll have classes tomorrow.
Uh, Good evening, ma'am.
Tell me, ma.
Ma'am, can we submit it by 31st or 30th?
No, it takes time, ma. So it can take. I may take the classes till February 9th.
February
Uh,
9th is the last day, ma'am.
So I think, okay. So because I have to cover the topics, formulas, lookup functions, data validation, consolidation, all those things I wanted to cover. Okay.
no, ma'am, I was talking about the practical assignment.
Practical assignments. Okay, okay. So then you can submit it within Monday. Okay. So then tomorrow you will not be having classes. You will be having holiday. Okay. So then anyhow you are having 3 days time to complete the assignments. I will be showing it to you how to do the assignments of this pivot table. So all the options which are related to the pivot table only you will be having the assignments, okay. So
Ma'am, will we be having any exam?
about the exam I will confirm, okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, so this is the file, okay. So pivot related to the pivot table, okay. So pivot table, pivot chart, everything it is there here, okay. So and then multiple value fields, multi-level group, pivot table items, two-dimensional pivot table, okay. So change a summary calculation, and then the filter, sort, pivot, insert the pivot table. So here I have already given the instructions like how what is the steps you have to follow. Okay, so to insert a pivot table, execute the following steps. So click any single cell inside the data set. Okay, so first you have to click any of the single cell inside the data set, and then on the insert tab in the tables group, click pivot table. So you have to click on the insert tab, and then the tables group you have to click on the pivot table here. So then the following box, dialog box will be appearing. Excel automatically selects the data for you. The default location for a new pivot table is the new worksheet, and then click on OK. So then to what are all the fields you have to drag it. So just click on this pivot table, existing worksheet only. I'll just select and click on OK. Okay, so now what are all the fields you have to apply here? So now product field to the rows area. So you just select this product, okay, to the rows area. Yes, it is automatically taken. So amount field to the values area. Amount field to the values area, automatically this also has been taken. So then country field to the filters area. So country field to the filters area. So this one you have to select and drag it towards the filters area. That's all. So now this assignment is over. Okay, so now click on the sort pivot, you go to the next sheet. So then you can just so follow the same steps which I have mentioned here. So and you can uh, apply this. Understood?
Ma'am, so basically this instructions will be given. Should we just follow the instructions and make the pivot table?
Correct. Yes.
And you will send this Excel file, in that only we should edit it and mail it to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, fine, ma'am.
And the names you have to save it. Okay, by your name only you have to save, and then you have to send it, because I have to
Ma-
come to know who has sent the assignments.
Ma'am, so you mean when we say, mail it to you, we'll mail it in our name. In the sense, we'll save the file as our name.
Yeah, exactly, I want that only. Yes. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So okay, the next one is about pivot table analyze. So the next thing is about insertion of the pivot chart. So if you just click on this pivot chart, so all types of charts are available here. So that means the column chart, line chart, pie chart, bar chart, area chart, XY. So that means the scatter chart, map chart, stock chart, surface, radar. So many things are there. So now I am just selecting this column chart and then click on OK. See, now can you see this? So I am getting this column chart here like that. Okay. So this is about the pivot chart. Okay. So what is the difference between the pivot table and the pivot chart? So pivot table means only the table will be inserted. Okay. So if you insert the pivot chart, so both pivot table and pivot chart will be inserted. Both pivot table and pivot chart will be inserted like that. Understood now? Yes. So now if you just click on this design, so now you can apply the charts design also here. Okay. So design of the pivot charts. So then add chart element. So you can add access titles here. So this is nothing but the primary horizontal. So if you just click on this primary horizontal, so now you will be getting the access title. So what is the title of this ABCD? So that means the names here. Okay, so that is about the access titles here. Okay, so in the same way you can apply the chart title also, data labels. So then data table. Okay, so with legend keys. Okay, so inside the chart only you will be getting the data table. Okay, so then error bars, so then grid lines. Okay, so then legend keys. So
Ma'am,
everything
what
you
are
can
error
apply.
bars, ma'am?
Error bars are nothing but say the standard error bar. Okay, so then this is the percentage error bar. So now for example, if you just apply the standard error bar, so there is a average thing. So for example 100 if you have, Okay, so 100 is the average. So then uh, still how much is there to reach 100? Still how much is there to reach the average? So that is about the error bars. So that is about the error bars. So again, so just click on this and again click on none. So then error bars will be cleared. So like that. And again, if you just click on the switch row or column, so the columns will be switched as rows and rows will be appeared as a columns, like that. Okay. So this is about the things about the pivot table and the pivot chart. And then in the same way, if you just click on this field list, so then it will be deactivated. Okay, so in the last you will be having pivot uh, I mean field list, field list.
तो मैं खुद को बोले ना।
Okay, so this is about the pivot table. Okay, so this is very very important for you. Okay, so okay, so the next thing is about the chart. Okay, so the chart. So now select this data and apply this charts. Say so many types of charts are there. Okay, so that means the 2D column chart, 3D column chart. So you can apply the 3D column chart here. So you can see this. And so you can so just decrease the size of the chart here. So place the cursor in the corner and then you just decrease this.
Ma'am, can you repeat, ma'am?
Ah, so now what you have to do, so you have to select the data. Okay, so then click on this insert tab. So and then click on this column. Okay, so then you can just apply the 3D column chart and the 2D column chart here, like that. Okay, understood. So charts. Okay, so the types of charts I'll just mention here. Okay, column chart. So now the next one is about, so just click on this insert. So then the next one is about the line chart. Okay, so then area chart. Okay, so column chart, after that bar chart. Okay, so then line chart. Okay, so then area chart. Okay, so then the next it is about the pie chart. See now, so this is about the 2D pie chart. So then this is about the 3D pie chart. So then this is donut chart. So pie chart. So then donut chart. Okay, so these are all very very important charts, because so whenever you wanted to apply this area wise, whenever the data is there according to the area, so then you can apply this donut chart here, like that. So how much area it has been covered, that means how much um, square feet it has been covered, like that. So then next it is about the tree map. Okay, So hierarchy levels, you can just test it. So then this is about the sunburst. Okay, so tree map chart. Okay, then sunburst chart. Okay, so then next it is about the histogram. Histogram, then this is box and whisker. So just click on this. So histogram chart. Okay, so then box and the whisker. Okay, so then next it is about the scatter chart. See this. Then this is about the bubble chart. Okay, scatter chart, then bubble chart. Bubble chart. So then next it is about the waterfall chart. So you can see, you can just click on this waterfall chart. So how much is the increase and how much is the decrease, you can just make out within a fraction of second in this waterfall chart. So this is also very very important in the case of like sales units. Okay, in the case of like production units, how much is the units which we have been produced, and how much is the sales units. Okay, so all those things you can apply here. So that is about the waterfall chart. So then insert, so then next it is about the combo chart. So see, okay, so this is about the funnel chart. Okay, so all these things will be applied whenever you are having the data 2 to 3 columns like that. Okay, so funnel chart. Okay, so then stock chart, surface chart. So all of you are writing. So radar chart. Okay, so then next one is about the combo chart. So combo chart is nothing but you can just click on this, create a custom combo chart. So and two charts you can apply at a time. That means you can activate two charts, two types of charts. So that means for the same data, so first thing is about the clustered column chart. Okay, so the clustered column chart. So then the custom clustered column chart, and then the line chart. So for this I can apply even the area chart also, like that. See, area chart. And then I can click on OK. So now can you see the combo chart? So I mean I have activated two types of charts here. So that means uh, column chart and the area chart, like that.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
ma'am, for some reason I'm not able to open, like click on the combo uh, chart.
Okay. So what type of data you have used, ma? So you have to put the data which is in bulk. So that means at least you have to put 3 columns. So here I have names M1, M2 and M3. So there are three columns. So in the same way you have to put three columns and then you have to apply the combo chart. So then you will be getting that.
Okay, ma'am, I'll try, ma'am.
Ah. So the next thing is about the map chart. Okay, so what do you mean by this map chart? So I have to apply the map chart for the particular data which consists of the location or the area. Okay, so now for example, I will be selecting the data of hmm, yes. So I'll just go to the sheet 1. So I have the state and then I have the population. So there are two columns here. Okay. So then now for this particular data I can apply the particular map chart. Say because I have the states here. Okay. So now click on this insert.
Ma'am, you're on mute.
Yeah. Mm, okay, so this one, last one I will show you. So according to the map chart, so if I just cover this, so then so the all the charts, all the types of charts will be covered here. Okay. So now what I will do is, so I'll be selecting this map, so and then click on this. So wait. So I have to select the complete data here. So and then click on this map. Okay. So now again click on this map chart here. Okay. So now can you see this? So how much ever the population is there in India, so it is showing here like, okay. So again, if you wanted to change the color, so you can apply this. So which is this Uttar Pradesh. So you can change the color here. Format. So and then shape fill. So I will apply the color here. So and then I'll just click on this. So what is this? So this is a Madhya Pradesh. So now shape fill. Again I will apply the color, a different color. So different states I can apply different colors for this yellow color. So like that I can apply the colors, and I can uh, analyze the map chart here like that. Understood? So this is about the map chart. Okay, any doubts?
Understood, ma'am. Ma'am, by when will you send the assignment, the PDF, ma'am?
Today only, now only I'll send after the class.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, today's class recordings also you'll send today only, no, ma'am?
uh that thing you will be getting by tomorrow, I think. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
tomorrow morning. Hmm. So this is called as map chart. Yes. So next, so this is about the map chart. Okay. So now all the types of charts has been, I have been covered for you. Okay. So then today I have discussed with you about the pivot table, pivot chart. So then all types of charts you can apply. Okay. So then, so shall I stop here? So will you practice this much?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So then hope so you have understood today's topics. Okay, so then we will discuss it again. We will reconnect it on Monday. Okay.
Ma'am, can you
Uh,
explain once again about the assignment, ma'am?
Assignment. Okay.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
now, mm, yeah. So here so many sheets are there. Okay, so many sheets are there here. So now, the first sheet I have insert pivot table. Okay, so now I have clearly mentioned the instructions here. To insert a pivot table, execute the following steps. Okay, click any single cell inside the data set. So you just click the single cell, and then click on the insert tab tables group, click pivot table. Okay, so insert tab pivot table, and then click on this sheet, and then you can click on OK. Okay, so now product field to the rows area. Okay, so this is product field to the rows area. So then amount field to the values area. Okay, so amount field to the values area. Okay, so then country field to the filter area. So you just drag country towards the filters area. Okay, so now the first assignment, I mean in the assignment which is in the first sheet, it has been done. Okay, finished. So then you have to go to the second one. So sort pivot. So you can apply the, I mean follow the instructions which I have already mentioned for you. Okay, and the answer is also here. Okay, so here I have uh, mentioned, so you can just refer that also. Okay. Yes.
So, ma'am,
Okay,
so in
so
each sheet will have to be doing the topics which you have told, to, ma'am. Each sheet.
yes, yes.
Okay, okay,
So
ma'am.
each sheet is a different topics which is there in the pivot table only. So the complete assignment is related to the pivot table only, like that.
Ma'am, so each sheet which you will give will have instructions, the ma'am.
Yes. So each and every sheet you have instructions. Filter, see this instructions, change summary, calculation. So by following these instructions, you should be able to understand. Okay.
Okay.
So that is the motto of giving you the assignments.
Okay,
Okay.
ma'am.
So then we will continue this in the next class. Okay. So then enjoy your holidays. Okay. The 3 days weekend holidays. Okay. So then do assignments, practice all those things, and prepare for your internals also. I heard that you are having internals. Okay. So go through for that also. Okay then. Bye. Bye
Bye, ma'am.
class.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.